I look to show signs of tire. So I see when a stock shoots up quickly and then it kind of stalls a little bit. And that's when I would like to make my position. And then I kind of bet either against 25, 50, 75, some kind of number like that, or where I see the high to be just a little bit before that, whatever it shot up to, and see if it holds.
Welcome everybody to another Funded Trader of Trader Pool. Today a special guest is with me, Morgan. How you doing? Welcome.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for coming to this interview and congrats on passing the evaluation.
Thank you.
The super interesting, obviously we had a quick talk before recording it, and it's super interesting to listen to Morgan because she got a great story. You've been trading for how long?
I think I started in like December or something like that. So 7 months, 6 months.
That's incredible to hear. The second time that I hear it, but it's incredible to hear it because within 6 months of just understanding the market, passing the evaluation and becoming a funded trader, this is for me it's amazing to hear because we give that opportunity for traders no matter what type of experience you got, right? You can be trading 6 months or trading 10 years. You can come to Trader Pool and give it a shot. It's not the first attempt that you tried, right? So
No,
how many before?
I think it might have been my fifth.
All righty. So what's the difference between what you already had, like the previous attempts, compared to the one that you made it and passed?
I would say that I traded less.
Oh.
Even though that I actually did have a lot of trades in there, but near the end, I had some very successful days, and I was just really focusing on my most profitable trades. So that helped. I think my win rate increased a lot in those last few days.
So do you consider yourself as a pro already because you passed the evaluation? How do you see yourself as a trader?
I think it definitely increased my confidence, but I see myself as a novice.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you do in order to pass the evaluation? I mean, what type of trading, the setups?
I was shorting the top gainers. They'd be the top gainers from the pre-market, and I would normally short them around the open.
Okay.
Shorting some in the pre-market, some during the day, but my most profitable was at the open.
Nice. So again, that's insane to actually have the opportunity to make money within 6 months. I know, I've been trading for 17 years. The first 2 or 3 years of my trading career was disaster, like most traders, right? Because you have a broker account, you don't have enough capital to trade with, you're risking your own money and all of those things that complicated the things. And you actually found your niche, I guess. You feel like you have it set already, and you know what you're doing every day.
Yeah, I feel like I have like a clear plan of what I want to execute, which is much different than when I started. But I really dove into books and podcasts and tried to learn as much as I could. And I kept hearing the same things over and over, that you need an edge, you need a strategy. And I think when I first started trading, I did not have that. And I lost more money than I would want to. And I was not comfortable with that. So I called it quits on actual trading with my money. And instead decided to invest that money, which was a lot easier. I didn't have to do anything, and that has been growing. Yeah. And I learned this strategy for shorting, and I didn't really know much about it. And then I was listening to a podcast, and I learned about Trade the Pool, and it just seemed like this is what I need to try.
Nice. That's incredible. So I'll go over your hub and basically the dashboard. I'll share it. For those of you not familiar, every trader that signs in to trade a pool gets um, his own hub or dashboard, so you can track your stats and the progress of the program. So Morgan traded the mini buying power. That's $20,000 of buying power. You need to reach a certain goal, stay within the risk parameters. Super simple in that way. I mean, at least the parameters. Of course, trading is not simple. You did a lot of trades, right? You
Yeah.
only had to do like 20. You made almost 400.
I think I spent a lot of time experimenting as well
Mm,
during
I
this
got that.
process.
Yeah, interesting chart that we can see here, like the progress. You made it all the way to the 500 mark, went down to a drawdown, and then started to build yourself from there. Do you remember what happened in this area when you reached that minus 500? I mean, the
Um,
mentality and the
I
technical.
oh, I think because I had done so many trials, I didn't really sweat it.
Okay.
Because I had gone in up and down. In fact, the second trial, I think I got to 1700
Hmm.
and then never actually got there. I think it was like a mental thing.
Yeah.
But no, I can't remember exactly what I was thinking at the time. I can tell you that I learned that just trading during the market hours wasn't really for me. So either at like the beginning or the end, and then that's it. So I think it probably was me trying to hold on to something during the market.
Got it. And yeah, very nicely you pulled yourself out of that. And like you said, you reached 15, maybe also on another evaluation, but in
Yeah.
this case, 15,000, 1,500, went all the way down almost to zero and then bounced back.
Yeah, I
That's
think I got there in like 3 days.
And I got to tell you, this is something that I see happening with a lot of traders. Of
Hmm.
course, when you when you're beginner, but also with experienced traders that almost reaching that goal,
Hmm.
and then all of the sudden dropping down to zero and then bouncing up again. Because, and like you said, it's a mental side, right? It's a
Hmm.
psychological side here that plays with us. You're just so close to reach that goal, and you're doing everything you can to do that, to reach that, but you're actually messing up the things.
Yeah,
So
I remember telling my partner that I didn't even want to tell them how close I was because I didn't want to jinx it, but I did end up telling them. And then my next few trades, I was so careful on
hmm,
every single one of them because I just had to get like another 150 or something.
crazy. A little bit about your stats. I see 1 to 3 in the risk reward ratio. That's pretty decent. 27% success rate. I mean, that's super interesting. So a lot of the trades are coming up bad, 27%. So most of them are on the negative side. But because you have a nice risk reward ratio, tell me a little bit about that. What is your approach when it comes to holding the position or managing the trade? How do you reach that 1 to 3?
Um, I typically I look to show signs of tire. So I see when a stock shoots up quickly and then it kind of stalls a little bit. And that's when I would like to make my position. And then I kind of bet either against some like 25, 50, 75, some kind of number like that, or where I see the high to be just a little bit before that, whatever it shot up to, and see if it holds.
I mean, you're talking like you're a pro. You're talking like you have the
That's good because I
experience
was
of
worried
a
about
few years.
that.
No, I mean it's like very similar. I've been doing lots of interviews, and I hear guys that talking and been trading for like 5 years, 10 years, and you're talking. You have the same language. You're talking the same way. With a lot of confidence, I gotta say, when I started to trade the 6 months in the game, and I felt like I still don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's how
So
I feel, I think. But
I
I
don't
do have
know
a strategy, so that's good.
exactly. This is something that a lot of the traders out there at the beginning of their career don't have. So yeah, very solid performance. And because you hold in your trades pretty nicely, then it's easier for you to reach that mark, even though you got the percentage wise, like I said, very low, right? 27%. This is also shows that you have a strong mental side, because again, when I started, or other traders will start, in most cases we will go for that high success rate, right? Because it's easier to commit to a trade when you know that you have higher success rate.
Mm-hmm.
So in your case, you kind of did the opposite. You're going for that high risk reward, but lower success rate, but still can commit to that trade. So interesting to see how will you do on the funded phase as well. So that's the evaluation. And like you said, you already did a few attempts, so you're good to go with that. For those of you not familiar, once someone is passing the evaluation and go to the funded phase, she or he will start to split the profit between us. So every dollar will go both ways, and that's amazing. Now, Morgan, anything you want to mention for the guys that thinking of going into that phase, or already within that but don't know what to do in order to pass the evaluation?
If you are new like me, I think it's a great way to learn. I felt like I was losing something when I actually lost something, which might be a little different than paper trading. I felt really good when I got something. I had, all kinds of emotions going, which I think is maybe the hardest part of trading is tackling those emotions for me so far. So my recommendation is try it and maybe do a few and see if you can become profitable that way. And then maybe do other things. I don't know.
Nice one. So I wish you best of luck, of course, and hopefully the first check will arrive soon.
It will, yes.
Do your best, and we'll be in touch. Thanks
Okay,
so much.
thank you. Nice meeting you.
Likewise.